What's going on? My name is Steve Francois, aka Stand Up Steve, aka Situation, Pasque Moaisen, 1804, no life like Zoe life, hardly home but always repping. All right, check it. So I remember when this one time I was working in Midtown, and I was working the door for a comedy show. It was a big show. We had like 400 people, probably not 400 people, but probably 150 people. Big show, Midtown. I was working the door. I was barking. I was selling tickets, and I was working the front door. So it was cool. I'm there working it. This slamming ass girl walks by. She's like looking around. I figure she's going to the show because she doesn't know where the entrance is, whatever. So I'm like, this is the show. I sell her a ticket. All right. So I sell her a ticket. And then she goes inside. I perform. I fucking body, yaddy, 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 body. They've had yellow tape everywhere. So I'm done bodying this show. And I'm standing at the bar after the show. And she's like, oh my God, I had no idea you were a comic too. And I was like, yeah, I'm a comic too. And then she was like, she's like, I don't know if you smoke. I don't want to be offensive or whatever, but do you know where I can get some weed? And I was like, yeah, I got some weed. So I sold her some weed. So I sold her tickets and I sold her weed. All right. So later that night, we're hanging out or whatever. And then we go on a date. So I sell her the weed. We smoke the weed. And then I ask her to a date the same night. So we go back inside and we have a date. I use the money that she gave me to buy the food on her. All right. Then we're hanging out. These two random white dudes are like, yo, you know where I can get cocaine? I'm like, bro, why everybody asking me for drugs tonight? I'm like, I know a guy. So, we head down to the village. These two dudes, they pay for the cab. We go down to the village. We get the white guy, do some coke. Next thing you know, I'm there with that girl. We're hanging out. We're talking. We're having a really good time. And then the night before, I met these two Australian chicks. And I was flirting heavy with this one girl, whatever. And she was feeling it, but we never ended up doing anything. But her friend stayed, and her friend saw me with another girl. And she like, what? You got another girl? She started wrapping her legs around me, kissing my neck, going crazy. And I'm just like, hey, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I wasn't even hollering at you. I was hollering at your friend. And I'm on this date when this girl kissing my neck. She kisses me, grabs me, so I pick her up. I bring her outside. I'm like, yo, you can't do this. I'm on a date right now. This is very disrespectful. Long story short, liked it. The other one liked it. And I ended up fucking the girl. And she's the one who paid for her own date. So it was incredible. I would say definitely one of the best nights of my life. Like, imagine that, like having a girl pay for her own date. I was still a gentleman because I paid, but she supplied the funds. Because I ain't no bitch ass nigga, right? Imagine you thought I was going to give you free weed. Bitch, I don't know you. What I look like?
I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will always get an alert when a new video drops.